Hey, good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a nice weekend. Uh, Here's some things that are happening right now. Rates are continuing to improve a little bit. These tariffs, talk of the tariffs has triggered what's called a flight to safety. That's when investors cash out of the stock market to a degree and either hoard cash or purchase bonds and mortgage backed securities. When those are bought up, mortgage rates go down. But we could have a little bit of turbulence this week. Zero point 0.3 jobs numbers are coming out this week, employment and unemployment numbers, consumer price index next week, and the Fed meeting March 18th and 19th, where they will announce if they're going to stay or hold as far as reducing the Fed funds rate. Hopefully, they hold steady again. So, right now, it's Monday afternoon. I will update Desiree if we have any changes to any of these numbers, anything significant. That 30-year fixed conventional conforming up here with no discount fee, 6.625. So we're right back to where we were in some great days a couple of months ago before things got a little bit wonky on us. FHA right now, I put 5.99. That cost just a little bit of discount, like 0.25%. Uh, you could get 6.125, but that you probably get a lender credit with that right now. So that's the kind of the seesaw that we're on with that. But it's headed in a real good direction. VA and USDA haven't followed suit quite yet. They're still where they were last week, about 6.125, give or take, right? With no discount. That 7-year fixed arm that goes up to a couple of $1 million is at 6.625 as well, with no discount fee added to it. So things are looking pretty good right now. Hopefully that continues. Real quick, I put an email out about this, and I don't have full details yet. When I do get them, I will have like a lunch and learn or make it a full-on meeting topic. 1031 exchange news and guidelines changes. Point one, a 1031 exchange is a tax-deferred investment property transaction wherein you sell a rental property and then within 180 days you use the proceeds as the down payment for a new rental property purchase. This helps you avoid taxes on the proceeds there. Now, we have lots of rules too. I'm not going to get in the weeds, but the third rule, point three, all parties that were on the prior transaction when the property sold must be on the new transaction. They must be on the purchase, must be on the deed. We can't have anybody fall off of that transaction, or you're going to get hit with the capital gains tax there. Point four is important. Nobody can be removed, but parties can be added to the transaction. And questions I have involve these typically involve trusts and things like that. I need to get more firmer, more thorough news to you, and I'll be getting that for you this week. Uh, I want to talk about real quick about flexible lending, just one loan program that we have. We have so many that are flexible for people who are self employed or can't prove out their income. This is a 1099 only program. All we need is a 1099 form. Top point here, no tax returns are required. The income for the file will be 90% of the amount on that most recent year's 1099. So that's pretty close to being a W 2 employee, right? We can have a W 2 employee on there with someone whose income is just 90% of that 1099 income. That point three down, one of the rules is you have to be self employed for 2 years, or maybe you converted from a W 2 employee in the same field to having your own business or working as a self employed contractor. This is for any kind of home, not a manufactured home, but a primary, a second home, and an investment property, as little as a 15% down payment. Think about this as an agent, right? Uh, Up to a $3 million loan amount, 30 days to process. Normal processing time, rates aren't that off, 6 to 7%. The reason rates on this flexible lending stuff are just as good as what you're seeing is that is a reasonable profit margin for the risk involved. These are not 0% down loans back when the economy crashed. You do have to have some skin in the game to have a down payment. This goes down to a 660 FICO, by the way. So if you or anybody you know is self-employed or thinks they can't get a loan, take another look at the flexible lending space here. We have some more creative approaches. We could do, even in the absence of a profit and loss, a 12-month CPA prepared profit and loss on CPA letterhead. That's your income. That's the income that we will use. So even if they don't have a 1099 yet, we can still do something for you with reasonable terms. A 1 year 1099 we talked about. If somebody retired and has no real income, but they got a big giant IRA, we can use that IRA as if it is an income stream. A couple ways to do that: either divide it by 36 or divide it by 84, depending on the down payment amount. You don't have to set up distributions like we used to with some of this stuff out of an IRA. It's great for people who retired. Cash flow qualifying for investment properties. We've talked about that. So basically, what we're saying is, never say no. Always throw something my way. Text me. Let me work on something. I don't need a credit pull. I don't need an application. Just need a scenario, and we can hopefully expand your business. 20% of what we closed last year as a company was in this flexible lending space. That is what I got for you this week. See you soon. Thank you.